offense coming out here. And you know, Charles, Coach Madden always said that if he had one drive to win a game and he had to pick a quarterback, he would pick Kenny Stabler. But I think if you asked him to omit any of his Raiders players, there's a good chance the guy he'd select would be Brett Favre.
Brett Favre is always smiling. He's always laughing. He's always talking to someone. He remembers that it's a game. And if it's a game, you should have fun.
And Brandon, that always reminds me of a great movie line where one of the players was telling the coach, every time I say it's a game, you say it's a business. And every time I say it's a business, you say it's a game. With Coach, it was always a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Favre to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Charles, you talked about John Madden and the Raiders going on a ride. Well, try these numbers on for size. In 10 seasons as a head coach, the Raiders won their division 7 times. They finished second the other 3 times, and he became the youngest coach to amass 100 career regular season victories and is still, to this day, the franchise leader in wins.
And when you think about it, that's where that rivalry with Kansas City really took root. As did the expression commitment to excellence. And boy, was it personified by the players who played for Coach Madden. On offense, how about quarterback Kenny Stabler, wide receiver Cliff Branch, wide receiver Fred Biletnikoff, tight end Dave Casper, to name a few. How about those great linemen he had? Center Jim Otto, guard Gene Upshaw, tackle Art Shell, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And guys on the defensive side of the ball, the Mad Stork himself, Ted Hendricks, Willie Brown, John Matuzak, Otis Sistrom, and Big Ben Davidson. So many great players, so many great memories.
Now a play fake, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, you think about all the success that John Madden had as an NFL head coach, and he had plenty, and we talked about it, including the 10 straight winning seasons, a Super Bowl title. But like any great coach, he also suffered through a few tough losses along the way as well.
And Brandon, those tough losses came in high-stakes games because they always had such great success. Think about it this way. 6 times in his 10 years, the Raiders were knocked out. Championship game or the AFC championship game, but might be a divisional round exit. That's the one that bothered him most of all. Three River Stadium, December 1972. Yes, the Immaculate Reception game. Franco Harris grabbing the ball that was deflected. Almost at his shoe tops, he picked it up and took it in for a game-winning score to give the Steelers a 13-7 victory. And partner, anyone who loves black and silver still doesn't believe that ball hit anyone in black and silver that day, and that play should never have counted.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The NFC heading back out. Hall of Famer Randy Moss a part of this offense. And Coach Madden, boy, he always appreciated the ferociousness with which number 84 attacked the football in the air.
As Randy Moss says, just chuck it up there, dog, and I'll go get it.
And Coach, boy, did he ever go get it. Over 15,000 receiving yards, 156 touchdowns. And how about this, from his rookie year of 1998 until 2009, those were his prime seasons, right? He led the league in touchdowns 5 times, but even more so, he showed us all how to go up and get it. Great body control. No one's ever done it better playing the ball in the air.
First and 10, it's Favre. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CD, we spoke of some of the Raiders' tough playoff losses through the decade of the 70s, but for one shining season, they put it all together, and that was 1976. You remember a 13-1 regular season, a memorable playoff win over New England. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, Junior Seau. Now his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a toss play. Allen. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And I don't think he got there, no. Geez, short ball. We're coming up in the second half. We'll run through John's post-coaching triumphs. But for now, we present a special tribute to the man of the hour, narrated by the Raiders' own Trey Mosley. Boy, Charles, yeah, that is really well done. Coach was something else, wasn't he?
I'm reminded what Al Davis said when he was inducted coach of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Brandon. He loved the game. He loved his team. He loved the Raiders. He loved this league. And you can see it with everything he does.
No doubt. But it's quite possible, though, that now he would say, hey, enough of that. Let's play some football. In the second half, forthcoming from Oakland. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Run play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So now, Charles, to pick up the story we've been telling, John Madden at 42. He just completed a 10-year stint as the coach of the Raiders. He wants to step away a bit from the grind of coaching, but he doesn't want to step away from the game of football. So he ends up signing on with CBS in 1979 to try his hand at broadcasting. And much like his coaching career, it was pretty much an instant success.
Partner, he really connected with the people right from the start, and people may not remember he wasn't even on the #1 team in the beginning. He worked his way up. But the same things that made him a great coach made him a great broadcaster. The ability to show the big picture, yet break it down into the details. That's what he did with his
touchdown. Andre Reed, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive for 4 plays, and it ends with an AFC touchdown. there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
So for Coach Madden, Charles, by 1981, his broadcasting career is really taking off. He's elevated to the network's #1 booth that calls all the big matchups. And he gets the plum assignment of calling Super Bowl 16, 49ers and Bengals, and he's teamed up with Pat Summerall. And that pairing ultimately would go on to be one of the most influential in sports broadcasting history. Influential not just in us listening to them. Remember, they went on and called 8 Super Bowls together. But how they put together kind of the template that all of us broadcasters follow now. Sitting down with the head coaches and the quarterbacks and the stars of each team before a ball game to get extra information. And the way that those two paired together, Pat Summerall, short, concise, to the point, and turned it over to Coach Madden to fill in all the big details.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the NFC punt team out there now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As you mentioned, CD, talking about John Madden, the broadcaster, he called 8 Super Bowls with Pat Summerall, 3 more with Al Michaels later in his career. He spent nearly 3 decades in the booth all told. And not only was he beloved for his mannerisms, we know that, but he was an innovator as well.
Yeah, Brandon, you're talking about things like the telestrator, which totally became identified with him. And now it's a staple for all analysts to have in the booth. And then you think about things like turducken on Thanksgiving. When you use words like boom and pow. He helped create the old Madden team. He was a very popular commercial pitch man. And even the Madden cruiser was unique. And you had to be someone to get a ride on it, too.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And some room to maneuver. Allen nipped, and he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Marcus Allen, 73 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you were a great tackler, you had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now, CD, we did get a little ahead of ourselves talking about John Madden, the broadcaster in the 90s and 2000s, because there was another product during that time period that he became quite famous for, and it's something that you and I know a little bit about, and that's the video game that bears his name. Originally John Madden Football when it was first released back in the late 1980s, and now known the world over simply as Madden.
And Coach saw this originally as a way to teach the game of football. The early designs were for a 7-on-7 game, but he said no chance. He would not sign off on it. He wanted to be as realistic as possible. He told him, call me when it's 11-on-11. And he got his wish.
Yeah, after that debut, Madden, the video game, continued to pick up steam through the 90s in a big way. And John himself, many will remember, was a commentator for the series for many years. And now here we are in the 2020s, and this game has sold somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 million copies. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So, CD, you look at the accumulation of John Madden's achievements in the world of football, the coaching success, the Super Bowl title, the incredible career as a broadcaster with 12 Emmy Awards, Madden the video game. It was very fitting back in 2006 that John Madden got the call to be enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A more deserving person you will not find. He gave an incredible speech on that day, Brandon. So many of his former Raider players were in attendance. He talked about how he envisioned that when the last person turns off the lights in the hall every night, Did the Buffs talk football amongst themselves? And what a discussion that might be.
Yeah, he finished his speech by saying, today feels like the second time in my life that I'm being carried off on the shoulders of others. Yet instead of off the field, it's into the Hall of Fame. This has been the sweetest ride of them all. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll throw on first down with Favre. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. You think about John Madden in his retirement years post-broadcasting. He was about as active as most people are in their working years. I mean, he continued to play a key role on the NFL's competition committee. He was available to a wide range of people as a tutor, as a mentor. He continued to teach the game of football to all who would listen. And Charles, as you and I know, he even continued to provide input, a lot of input on the Madden video game.
Yeah, I know a lot of folks that design and build this game certainly look forward to the yearly visits out to the Madden compound that he had out at the East Bend. They pitch the new aspects of each year's game to him, get his feedback, and then get to sit back and spend 6 hours with him on a Sunday, watching football and listening to him tell stories and talk even more ball. It had to be an incredible experience for all involved.
They're going on fourth down. It's Favre. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Brady going to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Escaping the pressure right. That escapes the sand. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On first down, Favre. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Off the play fake, here's Favre. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit. So it's a win here for the AFC on an incredible afternoon of football and remembering the life of John Madden. Before we go, one final message, and for all of us at EA Sports, this one's for you, Coach.
I just say this, I thank you all very much. This has been the sweetest ride of them all.
Time to decide how you're going to make your Madden NFL 23 debut. Head on over to the main become coach once again and captain a team of legends and stars to victory. Head on over to the main menu and see the full array of options you've got to work with at Madden NFL 23.
They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit a
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You got it's not cross gen. Can you crossplay Madden 23 with it? Madden 23, despite other immense popular amongst gamers, does not support cross-platform play. Unfortunately, Madden 23 does not enable players to compete with each other across different platforms such as what? Cause they said Madden. Let me see. I'm a pro, so I guess I put everything on pro. On everything. It probably gonna pop up because I'm on Twitch, so it's gonna be a little delay on everything. I'm a pro. When it comes to Madden, I start losing, but I gotta get used to it on everything. So it's not cross. Hey, I want to play with somebody, man. They ain't got nothing. Dang, man. To play across platforms with friends. Yeah, which is a letdown for those who wanted that feature. Yeah, and I think let me see. Okay, that's 2022. 23 doesn't. Let me see. Man doing it. Okay, I just read that. Ain't no. Let me see. Okay, so that's the 24. So Madden is cross-gen, but it's not cross-platform. Madden 23 and 22. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Cause I can only play with people that has an Xbox and have PS3. Yeah, Talk Stranger. He on he on the Man 24. Dang, man. But y'all seen how I play. Y'all seen how I play. On everything. But buddy, if you listen, can't cross play with 2023. Well, 23. Can't cross play with that. I'm gonna re-download 22 and see if that is crossplay. If it's not, gotta find a way to get 24. Cause that ball is expensive. Or everything. Not expensive, but for a regular game price, let me see. Cause it's gonna put you on a different screen. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, they had that. It didn't just by itself. It just $62. Well, it's on sale though, but man, $62. Well, $69, $70. Hell, this is the main reason. And I always talk about this, like, since certain video games start getting up, but it usually be like $60, $59. Not just for the basic or just my version of the Madden is just $69 on everything. Yeah, crossplay. What? Xbox. That's crazy. I see 2K got the cross play and cross gen on everything. Let me see if Call of Duty. Let me see. Call of Duty World. Them are gonna. If I gotta uninstalled both my GTAs, Fallout 4, just to download Warzone. That's too much. They're gonna take up the whole game system, all everything, for real. Okay, so Warzone 2 is cross. Okay. Well, I know Call of Duty is crossplay on everything. The only shooter game, well, Halo, that's crossplay on everything. Battlefield, that's crossplay. What else? I know Ghost Recon. I know that's crossplay on everything. I know Fortnite is crossplay. Matter of fact, I'm finna download Fortnite on everything. Let me see. Man, they ain't got no games like that for real. That's crossplay like that for real. So yeah, I tried. You know what I'm saying? But on everything, $69 to get Madden 24 on everything. $64. But yeah, I'm gonna see what this face of the franchise hitting on everything. See what that's gonna hit on. Yeah, I'm gonna download Fortnite. I need to check and see how much space I got. For me to, I think I got enough. There we go. It's a basketball. Let me see what it is. It's a basketball game that is cross-gen. Damn, where that game at? 3-on-3 something. I know Warfare ain't crossplay. I got Breakpoint on everything because I played with Breakpoint with Classic on everything. Let's see. $250 gigs. That is my whole game. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. I don't know that mug. Let me see. I don't know that mug is free. Here you go. Let me see. 3-on-3. Yep, that's crossplay. And it's free on everything. I might down. Let me see. Oh, that ain't bad. I'm gonna get that. I might play that right now. Ain't gonna take that long. everything. Yeah, that ain't gonna take that long. Maybe because I'm streaming. Yeah. It ain't gonna download quick because I'm streaming right now. On my Twitch. But yeah. Let me see. What other games? I think that's it. And I'm gonna get Fortnite. I'm gonna go ahead and download Fortnite. I might keep that on my game. Now, I hope DC Universe. Let me see. 62 gig. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if they're gonna be crossplay. Oh, so it is crossplay. Oh snap. Oh snap. It's on now. Yo, it's on now. Is DC Universe online cross-platform? The question has been. Okay. Okay. The confirmation of crossplay between PC and came as a welcome addition. Crossplay, okay, Xbox One. Although it'll be great. Let me see. Crossplay DC Universe Online between Xbox, PS1. Although it'll be great for players on Xbox One, PS4, PS5 to be able to play DC Universe Online together. Unfortunately, as a current update, there is not possible. So it ain't. But what it says cross. Let me see. You can play it on both older and newer consoles within the same family. Let me see. Cause they got a list of cross-play games. What is that? Okay, Fortnite is cross-play with PS4. I don't know about the PS5 though. Rocket League, Minecraft, Chess Ultra, Ark Survival. I kind of know that was gonna be. Trailblazers. That's gonna be Dauntless. I don't know what that is. Sea of Thieves. That's more like a story game. Tail and Tooth. Tooth and Tail. War Thunder. Nah. That's a card game. Hearthstone, that's boring. Okay, Fantasy Star is crossplay. Okay. Gears of War. Okay, that's crossplay too. Well, just PC. Crackdown 3. on, okay, PC. So I'm gonna download Fortnite and 3-on-3 on everything. That is the only game that's good with crossplay on everything. I'm still here. Y'all might see the broadcast is ending, so go ahead and let this game download. So yeah, I wonder how y'all think of my Madden playing skills on everything. So I'm on the pro setting. I ain't all Madden yet until I perfect my Madden skills on everything. So why this cord ain't moved? There you go. So yeah, only Madden 24 is crossplay. So yeah, I'm finna let this download this 3-on-3 freestyle, and I'm gonna download Fortnite on everything. So yeah, I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here on everything. But I'll take a donation if somebody would have gift me Madden 24, but $69 kind of steep for just a football game on everything. For real, my opinion about basic, like, regular game prices, my opinion, I think it should have stayed like just $60, between $59.99 or $60. These games, they coming out, it's just like $70, $69. I catch that mug on sale and get it on everything, for real. But Madden 23 and Madden 22, they are not cross-play. But they are cross-gen, where you can play with the same console, like PS4 or the PS5 or the Xbox One or the Xbox X and S. So that's cross-gen. So Madden 23, Madden 22 is not cross-play. So, man, I wanted to play Buddy. I want to play with everybody on everything, but got to get that Madden 24 for me to play it with y'all. So, yeah. So, if we go ahead and end this, I'll see you on the YouTube streets. I'm out. Ooh wee.